before we start with the public comment, I just want to make a comment myself, if I can. This is with regard to the bus accident, which resulted in some injuries to our students. The board feels, as does every staff member here, that students are our first priority, top priority, and really most precious resource. The board was horrified to learn of the accident. The board, with the administration, has undertaken a complete review of the situation and will be updating protocols and standard operating procedures based upon that review. While the board members, all of us being parents up here, want to express their sincere sympathies and empathy with the students and their parents, all of whom were affected by the accident. In view of anticipated litigation, it's been my recommendation to the board members to not have any communications concerning the accident. So with that being said, while we would certainly like to say more, under the circumstances, the board members have been advised not to. So I just wanted to make that statement to the extent that any parents, students are listening to this board meeting being the first following the bus accident. So again, we express our sincere sympathies and empathy with all who were involved, and we look forward to updating our policies and procedures based upon the review of the incident. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Weiss. Any members of the public wishing to speak?
Michelle McDonald, Monroe Township. I understand you said you cannot speak, but can I speak?
Absolutely.
Okay. Both of my children were involved in the bus accident, and from what I have seen from then until now, your organization is supposed to have my children's best interest at heart, and all I've seen is that your reaction is just trying to protect your liability. There was no communication to any of the parents who were involved in this accident about what our next steps were. Those of us that had to put our children back on that bus that next day, we had no answers for our children's questions. These are middle schoolers. These are not elementary kids. They know what's going on. And they ask us questions like, is it gonna be the same bus driver? Is it gonna be the same bus? What are they going to do? And we had to just keep telling them, we don't know. We don't know, but we need you to get back on the bus. Because most of us come from two-parent working households. And it's just not feasible to drive the kids to school every day. And we're not, that bus route is not exactly close to the school either. What we need to know, and I understand you can't answer any of my questions today, was the driver drug tested? What happened? Because we still don't know what happened. We want to know, why did we get zero communication as a group? I'm not talking about as a township, as a group. Why did we get no communication about, should we need to take our children to the emergency room? Should we need to take our children to the doctor? What insurance were we supposed to be using? I only received that information because I made emails and phone calls on my own personal time to get that information. And it felt like we were kind of left to flounder because it was winter break. We also want to know, are the bus drivers for the outside companies held to the same standards as the Board of Education drivers? Do they have to pass all the same tests? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.